What up, everybody? Well, this one here is going to be a pretty simple thing. That's an old beaver house from like 5 years ago. It's a new feed pile though from this year. It's been a couple years since there's been any beaver in here at all. But right over here, I'll show you guys, well, I don't know, there's a big trail of bubbles coming from the shoreline over there. There's some mud on the bank where there was an old house years ago. I don't know if it's just one big one or a couple really young ones, but the beavers are just traveling around here. But the biggest problem is this is a public access on a lake. If you guys probably imagine an active beaver lodge next to a public access is bad. You know, if these beaver aren't removed, or if this beaver ain't removed, people will not be able to access the lake. It's just, the simple fact is the beaver will keep the ice very thin underneath here, and there's a good chance that a vehicle could go in out here. Somebody could get hurt. You know, we don't want that. Every time I see a lodge on this particular area, I trap the beaver out, and this is only the second time I've seen him here. Maybe the third time. Because before it was kind of crazy. There was no house over there, but there was some bank dens over here, and I caught them both over there. Anyway, I'm going to steal that stick right there, go over, and I'm going to set a run on that lodge right there. I can see it going in plain as day. I'll look for some bank dens over here, but I doubt there's going to be any. But you'll see that trail of bubbles pretty easy. We'll go check her out. Alright, you guys. Pretty self-explanatory. There's a little muskrat house right there, though. There he is. Right there. See it? Right there. Beaver run. Coming from that tiny feed pile. That's why it makes me wonder if there's, you know, and this is the lodge. They walked up and threw some mud on top of it. So it makes me wonder if this is only one beaver in here. Which it very well could be. Feed pile's so small, and so, you know, it's almost like the beaver was decided one day, oh, like, Paul's here, I better do something. There's a nice stick right here. There we go. It's a nice stick. I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. Okay, well, we're just gonna hop in the water down here and check it all out. Go right through. I know I am, of course. Hopefully this thing is a couple feet deep or so. Won't be too hard to. Okay, tree's pretty solid. Okay. Yeah, this run's really shallow, you guys. This should be easy trapping, unless somebody else by chance has already educated these beaver, because that happens sometimes. I've noticed. You go to trap someplace and you're like, no problem, and then you set the trap and come back and there's nothing in it, and then you go, uh-oh, that's a problem. Okay, see what I'm doing right here? I use my waders to find the opposite side of this beaver run. Okay. Oh, here we go. There's a dead stick right there. Always use dead wood to block off your beaver runs. Here's another one. Make sure it's in the right spot. I would say that's a yes. There we go. two blocking off sticks. You know what? I'm gonna chop this stick in half right here. There we go. Some people watching me from a house over there. And I don't know who they are, but my first thought process is angry homeowners. Because they like to tell me that I can't trap places I can trap, especially a place like this where beaver are actually a danger to the public. So many people that just get on me about this, they're like, the beaver were here first. You're right, they were here first. You know, but that doesn't mean that they aren't a threat to other people, especially, you know, somebody drives out here, falls into the lake, drowns. Guess what? Beavers did it. You know, didn't physically make them drown, but they kept that water open. Something happened. We just gotta, you know, we gotta keep their population in check, like you would anything else. Coyote, you know, even muskrats and stuff. Their populations need to be kept in check as well. Ooh, let's see here. I think that's gonna be a good. Get this down a little bit. People over here, once if they happen to come over here, they're not going to see my trap stake, and they're not going to see this either, because I'm going to put this nice and tight. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Well, oh boy, we need it tighter than that. There we go. There we go, guys. See that? I'll shove this down the bottom here someplace. There we go. Take a look down here now. I'm looking at my trap placement. Looking at the angle of the beaver coming in here. Okay. Moved a couple things around just a little bit. I don't really like what that felt like, so. Okay. Okay. Swivel stick is in here, guys. Into the bottom. I think our trap is set. Here we go. Down into the water. Alright, guys. Simple. Trap is in. Hopefully beaver tomorrow. Alright, you guys. My video looks a little dirty, doesn't it? Alright, you guys. I'm back for my first check on this beaver lodge here at the access. Hopefully the beaver moved last night. Very quiet out here this morning. Actually wish I was out deer hunting. Which I will be this afternoon. Let's see here. Any activity? Let's look. Oh, yep. So, You can see that right there is my stake that anchored the trap in the bottom. My swivel stick, I can tell you, is pushed off to the side. That is a good sign. Usually if a muskrat or something springs your trap, that won't not move. That was pushed in the bottom quite a ways. That tells me there was a struggle. Somewhere under this ice is laying a big beaver. So let's dig her out. Right. Well, got it. Actually ate some ice last night, or I would imagine probably an inch of ice right there. Anything dark looking in the water here? This must have happened early last night because that's frozen in the ice pretty darn good. That. Here's my wire. Ooh, feels tight. Like there's a big beaver in it. Oh yeah, suitcase catch. Suitcase catching that big beaver, you guys. Look at that. Coming out. Right? Yep. Big beaver down, baby. BBD. Big beaver down. Nice. Well, we're gonna pull this guy out quick. Leverage, you guys. I always tell people leverage. That beaver in the right spot, and you can get these safeties off. Pretty easy. Fairly easy, I'm just gonna say. Okay. One's done. Oop. Another one here. Ooh, come on. 2 hands. One day I will not be able to do this by hand, you guys. And I know that. But for today, I'm still doing it by hand. This beaver out of here. Come on there, dude. There we go. Trap is right there. Beaver is right there. This is a fairly new trap. I mean, I'm surprised he made it that far through the trap. Should have been a head catch on him, but you know, these beaver, when they hear, you know, he's been sitting in there the whole time I was setting this trap yesterday, so those beaver hear some commotion and they will come out hauling ass, pretty much making a run for it, because I think something, you know, they hear a disturbance. They don't know whether it's a coyote or whatever, a natural predator. Me, I wonder if I'm a natural predator or not. I'm gonna set this right back about where I had it, I think. Oh, like so. Knock the ice off of this quick. See if there's another beaver in here. Personally do not know for sure. There we go. Trap is reset. Oh. And that beaver will not be keeping the ice open in front of that access this year. I can see, in fact, I don't know if you guys can see, just to the right of this lodge, you can see where they were busted out working. They were working down to the left of me too, I see. All right, well, we'll come back tomorrow and maybe there'll be another beaver laying there. Yo! Guy's got a deer hunt shack right there. Shack. Anyway, sunny out, beaver lodge right there. Beaver feed pile right freaking here, you guys. Tiny feed pile right here. I forgot to shoot the intro to it, so you can get the rundown. I got a 330 right there where they're traveling between here, and there's a snare right there where there's a bank down there, there's a bank down the other side. I think they're using a lodge, but it's not mudded up that much. Runs are deep. Nothing too crazy, just Fight with some more beaver at deer camp. Let's hope we get them. All right, you guys. Gonna set this trap here. This is, I don't know, gonna be interesting, to say the least. So the beavers have holes coming out, but they're coming out way under the bank, like where I can't get to them and set them properly, or I shouldn't say properly, the way I'd like to. Oh, of course I left that somewhere. Oh yeah, thank you. Oh, that's what I was looking for. That can go right there. I'll wire my safety up here. There's just the feed piles over here. You can see, and I'm not. This is just a travel corridor that I think the beaver are using to get around the feed pile. I'm gonna set this 330 up in here. And just hope that it works. Great idea, huh? I'm full of them. Yeah, just like that, you guys. We're just gonna slam it in there. The old famous Hail Mary play. You guys know how I like that one. I'm gonna wire it to this. Like so. It's a brand new conibear, so if something gets caught on it, I doubt it's going anywhere. Put in my swivel stick. That one is set. I'm gonna put a snare in back here. And yeah. Yo, what up? You were here yesterday? Set up this beaver lodge behind us. Whoa. Technically, didn't set up the beaver lodge. Set up this feed pile right here. Got a snare in here, and then a 330 right there. And that, you know, that was just a travel corridor between the feed pile where I figured the beaver were traveling. I can see an air bubble in there. Anyway, back for our first check. Deer camp stories, man. Got to get rid of these deer that way, or these beaver, that way people can keep on deer hunting and catching deers, right? Wrong. Anyway, let's check this set over here. Right. Who? Okay, so coming up here, I can see my snare right there. My snare has nothing. There's nothing going on. You can see it under the water there. There's a bubble in here, and I can see, I can in fact see that my trap is fired down here. Okay. Gosh, I thought I had a swivel stick in here yesterday. Maybe I didn't. Didn't I? Maybe. No. Oh yeah, I did. Oh hey, I can see fur. I can see fur, baby. So this is a brand new, yes, brand new, bought yesterday morning, Duke 330 conibear. Okay. So I mean, you really do not have to go and do anything fancy to these traps to set them. You can go and buy them and set them an hour later, like I did. There, ooh, let's see here. I don't want that stick icing up on me, so what I'm gonna do is cut a hole where my snare is at here, quick, and just shove it down in the water, like that. There we go, okay. So, there was an air bubble trail going out to that lodge out there, but it's all mucky and the runs are really wide and there's no really thin ice. So I know they're using it, but I don't think they're living in it technically. And then right over there was definitely a run as well, but it was so wide, you guys. This big this road here they built up, there's literally a lip about 12 inches deep underneath here where they're just traveling. When you get to that run over there, it's the same way. The hole's this wide and you just can't get a trap up in there. So I put this trap here yesterday hoping to maybe catch a traveling beaver. And that is precisely what we have done today. That's a pretty good sized beaver, I think. Yep, look at that. 2-year-old. It's, ooh, I got some ice on my lens here, you guys. I don't want to make sure you guys see what's going on here. That is a 2-year-old. I got that beaver coming from that direction, and I got it right by the head. This beaver hasn't been here long, you guys. I bet this beaver's been here less than an hour. You can tell. I mean, when you catch a beaver, they're all stiff as a board. Now, to get this brand new yesterday Duke off this beaver. There we go. Yeah. Leverage, ladies and gentlemen. All about the leverage. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Got that 330 off that beaver. That's a pleasant surprise. I wasn't feeling confident about these sets over here, guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. There we go. 2-year-old beaver. That's what I expected out of here. There's gonna be a couple of them. Hopefully on our next check, we'll get the other one. I'll pull out my trap here. Oh, my stake. Reset it for you quick. A lot of people ask me how I set my traps, and it's so hard to explain. If it's rock hard bottom, you know, see here, if it's rock hard bottom, I'll often set my traps right on the bottom itself, you guys, okay? Can't remember if I stretched this one out yesterday or not, the springs. Do you guys remember? What did I do? I don't know, you guys. I forgot how I set this trap yesterday. That's what happens when you get old. Well, I'm just gonna set it back in that run. Like so. Suppose I could stick a foot in there, right? To see what happened. Well, I can see what's going on right here. I'm just going to shove it down right back in here about where I had it before. That's how I had it. Right there. Yep. That's how I had it before. This stick, I don't know where it came from. It's bugging me. It needs to get out of my way. Swivel stick back in here, you guys. There we go. Trap is ready for the other beaver if it happens to come through here. That'll freeze up today. Yeah, there we go, you guys. That was a pretty simple set. Nice dark beaver too. All right, baby. Trapper 1, Beaver 0. Well, you guys, the beaver kind of won, or I kind of won on this old lodge here. I did get one big one that first check out of here. Nothing else since then. There's got to be another beaver in here. Talked to the landowner and they said they didn't shoot the other one, so there are a bunch of timber wolves out in this area. Also, that he could have got taken by that. I don't know. I'm gonna come back in the spring though and try to get this other one. A little revenge. Return to beaver camp. Got some more trapping videos coming up here. I should anyway. Some fishing videos. Looking forward to late ice, you guys. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Peace.